Kyrie's inside me?
I am a lone walker of the Romanian Alps named Shmau. I have never played a video game in my life, but I have been kidnapped and forced by the maker of this YouTube channel to talk about a game I don't know anything about. Welcome to the KaiReview, a review show where nothing is off the table. I'm so glad you decided to dine with us today. We have a 5-course menu planned for you today, all equally delicious. So today we're going to be talking about what it's like to candy flip at Disneyland. For starters, I will introduce the game, just give a brief background about the development and the general consensus of how they feel about the game. That will make up the entree portion of this review. So then we will get on to the main course where I will actually review Kingdom Hearts as best that I can while remaining as objective as I can. Then we're moving on to the palate cleanser. So the palate cleanser will be me just kind of giving my own personal thoughts to the game and talking about it how I want to talk about it. I'll introduce you to the Kai point system when we get to it. Our juicy second main course will consist of me discussing the question that was asked in the title of this video. Can you still enjoy Kingdom Hearts? I'll go into more detail about what I actually mean when we get to it. And for our final course, the dessert, I will pretty much just sum up everything, put a nice little bow around the review. Imagine you're a Disney exec in an elevator. All of a sudden, somebody from Square Enix comes up to you and says, "We've got a new game for you. We're gonna take your beloved Disney's characters that Walt Disney..." Actually, I don't think Walt Disney himself actually came up with any of the characters that are actually in Kingdom Hearts. But we're gonna use the beloved characters of Disney and we're gonna combine it with fucking Final Fantasy, and the guy who's gonna be in charge of the game is gonna be none other than Tetsuya Nomura. So if you knew that Mr. Mura, the guy who created this, and also the same guy who got drunk making one of his games and lost the entire source code for the game, forcing them to then remake the entire game. If you knew that guy was going to be in charge of your game with your beloved Disney characters, now probably the largest media monopoly in the industry right now, would you have said yes? Would you have allowed Mr. Nomura to use these characters? Because that fucking Disney exec said yes. The game exists, and that is what Kingdom Hearts is. In fact, it doesn't just exist as one game. They made 10 of these. I think it's up to like 11 now. Wait, is it? I think it's up to 10. Nobody fucking knows. Nobody knows. They let him do whatever the fuck he wanted with this game. Now, of course, that doesn't mean like literally every single decision Nomura made was approved. It just means that Disney really looked over his shoulder. That was about all they did. You can kind of tell in his notes about writing through the game that they did have some sort of input in what he was doing, but Nomura still had like full creative control of this project. They gave him, the fucking belt guy, complete creative control. Well, is this game good? What is this game anyway? Well, we will get started with that for our entree.